Now that Crash and I have nabbed the first level key, we can unlock and access the second hog level, Whole Hog. There's no coloured gem requirements here, we'll be taking the usual crate gem, and as always, please stick around to the end where we'll be talking about the concept of hog levels while we look at some more design notes. As is the usual level design method with Crash, the game introduces gameplay elements and hazards one by one to teach the player how they work, before giving them more complex combinations of those hazards to solve. This allows the player to have a true sense of progression and satisfaction when getting past a hard segment. In this design concept, you can see David Stiller and the Naughty Dogs were coming up with different things that would work well in a hog level. It showcases the teach now, challenge later approach to level design by introducing a few nifty hazards such as falling plank bridges, groups of natives, or precarious bridges made from crates. You can see that after the designer established what the player was up against earlier in points A and B, at point C they have begun to be arranged in a more complex order. We have rows of crates to jump over, and groups of natives to weave through, and some larger pits. Moving to point E, the spiked logs and natives have been arranged in such a way that the player must be quick on their movement, else the natives will bump into Crash and cause you to lose a life, or force the player to swerve into an upcoming spiked log. With the hog unable to stop moving forward, this challenging segment causes the player to memorise upcoming hazard patterns and only move when necessary to avoid collision, which is pretty much key to success in these kinds of levels. Even though it's not a platforming level, the organic approach to teaching the player how to play the game through gameplay still manages to shine through here, and it just shows how skilled the designers were at creating challenging levels, yet still being fair by design. To put it simply, the tools are always there for you to conquer the level, you just need to figure out how to use them in the right order. That's it for today's episode of Insanely Informative. I hope you enjoyed the short but sweet hog ride and maybe learned a thing or two about level design. Thanks for watching.